Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and today I wanted to do a Hearthstone video. It's going to be really low-key, just me kind of talking to you about the new card coming out in One Night in Karazhan called Purify. This is a priest card and has caused a whole bunch of hullabaloo. Crypt just did a video where he scathingly reviewed it. Crypt hated this.
No, this is not happening. There is no way out of this one. You know, if you are going to talk about Purify, you either have to fix it, say that you will fix it, or say that you fucked up. Those are the only options on the table.
And I actually think the card's super fun, super good, and totally okay for the amount of mana you're paying. So there's an old deck that I like to call Library Priest, and this is a deck that came out. It's been around forever because, you know, priests have their card Silence. But it really came to its full potential back when Wailing Soul was released. Now, you had Ancient Watchers that can't attack, but it's 2 mana for a lot of stats. But then we got Fel Reaver, which was a 5 mana 8/8 if you silenced it. We've got Deathlord, which is a 2/8 for 3 mana if you silence it. Dancing Swords was a 3 mana 4/4. These were really big, beefy cards that had a draw. You know, Zombie Chow. I still have nightmares of Zombie Chow, but if you could make it not heal the opponent, you could play it in late game. And there are some other little tidbits like Abomination where, you know, it deals 2 damage to your whole board, and sometimes you don't want that. So you silence it, and then you just had a really nice taunt out there if you have other minions. No, I don't. But now we've got a lot of really cool stuff with the Inspire mechanic that's been added. So Argent Watchman, no one really plays this, but if you waste 2 mana healing something, then he can attack like normal. Well, if you silence it, you've got a 2 mana 2/4, and that's fantastic. That wins games. We've got Nat the Darkfisher, a 2 mana 2/4. We've got Coliseum Manager, a 3 mana 2/5. So these are all things that you can silence. Silithid Swarmer, if you can get a 3 mana 3/5, that's great. Now the problem is that you have to waste 2 mana in using this card. Well, let's look at some of the other things you can compare this to. Crypt compared it to Silence and said, you know, it silences a minion. Well, now you can only silence your own minion, but you get to draw a card, and that doesn't make up for it. Well, let's look at the other 2 mana silence things. No, I don't. In fact, I want to back out and go to my collection. Alright, so draw. So if you think about it as a draw card rather than a silence card, you know, you're paying for Warrior, which Slam is what I compare this to the most. With Warrior, you're paying 2 mana to deal 2 damage, which is crap. And if the thing doesn't die, if you have another answer to that minion, then you draw a card. So a lot of times you're using this with a Slam and Execute or something along those lines, or you know, Patron Warrior went crazy with this. But you've got other cards like Fan of Knives is often a 3 mana draw card. That's crap. That's absolute crap. But, you know, it also can be a board sweeper. Shiv is a 2 mana draw a card, and a lot of times you're not killing something, you're just using it with Gadget Stand late game. Well, now in Priest, you've got the possibilities with Purify of doing an Auctioneer thing, but more than that, rather than dealing 1 damage and drawing a card, you're getting a 4 mana 7/7 and drawing a card. So, you know, things like the Eerie Statue that can't attack unless it's the only minion on the battlefield. Well, now it's just a vanilla 4 mana 7/7, and you had a 2 mana cycle card. Like, this is totally fine. It opens up Library Priest to potentially be amazing. The only thing Priest really had was Northshire Cleric and Power Word Shield, and then all the other draw mechanics, which you really didn't, like, Acolyte of Pain, you didn't want to silence him. Loot Hoarder, you don't want to silence him. But Battlecry minions are totally fine. A Gnomish Inventor and an Azure Drake lets you get that draw in. But more than anything, I looked through all the cards in the game, and the only 70% of them go unaffected by this. You know, Dark Iron Dwarf, Defender of Argus, Shattered Sun Cleric. These are all really good, solid cards that it doesn't matter if they get silenced. The only things that matter are taunts, which you don't lose stats. Enrage minions, and what priest is running enrage minions. Charge is totally fine. But end of turn effects and Divine Shield and Death Rattle are really the only thing. I can't find a Death Rattle to save my life. Come on. Come on. There we go. Death Rattle. You don't want to silence Infested Tauren. But that's my spiel. It's a good, solid cycle card that you can play some ridiculous stuff. And it's anti-freeze mage, because now rather than having to use a Shadow Word Pain on a Doomsayer, you can just steal it and silence it, and now you've got a free 0/7 that you can buff up and have some shenanigans with. So that's it. That's my thoughts. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.